Hey y'all, I got locked out of this page. Well, I didn't get locked out. My password is always one of three things, but it said it wasn't that, so I haven't been on this channel in a minute, and I couldn't make a new channel because I've been told y'all I have like 4 or 5 channels, so whatever. It's cool, we're back now, that doesn't matter. Let's get to it before the next game. Ohio State and Texas. This is a great one. It was really slow. I guess people expected this to be a shootout. Just because of how offensively talented Ohio State is, and they have a returning guy and Jeremiah Smith, and Tate is also a good receiver. He had him a touchdown. So, and then you're looking on the other end, and there's high expectations for Arch Manning, which I knew that it was going to take him some time, and I kind of didn't like people putting the pressure on him to think that he was going to go out there and just light it up against, you know what I'm saying, the defending champs. They weren't going to let that happen. They weren't going to let that slide. So the game started off really slow. Both quarterbacks, honestly, I forget the Ohio State quarterback's name already. I'm sorry. But he started to find his way. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure ain't nothing going on outside. But Ohio State's quarterback started finding his way, getting in rhythm a lot earlier than Arch did. Arch didn't really, start getting completions until like the third quarter. It was a really slow game for him. But I mean, it's expected. People kept saying in the build up to the game and the previews to the game, like, oh, he started before. It's like, he did start before, but I mean, it's University of Texas, Arlington. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to this. Like, no disrespect to UTA, props to him, but I'm just saying, like, you thinking that him starting in a meaningless game against a team that never had a chance, and you trying to equate that to him going in there against the defending champs is a little bit questionable, but to each his own. So Arch kind of struggled, and you really have to give kudos and you really have to give props to that Ohio State defense. So many different times, Texas was going for it from the beginning, from the start of the game. Texas was going for it, which seemed like every fourth down. And that Ohio State defense just locked in, and they keyed in, and they didn't let them have it. Whether it was a quarterback sneak, whether it was a run to the inside, outside, whatever it is. That Ohio State defense, you really have to tip your hat to them because they did a phenomenal job. Great job to their defensive coordinator and to that defense as a whole. Just really doing their thing. But late game, it got interesting. Arch makes a great pass to Parker Livingstone, and it's a game. The defense goes down there and they perform. Texas gets a 3 and out, and he has another opportunity to make it, but it's just like I said, just he looked really out of rhythm, and he looked like it was his first real game starting, and you could tell because even on that pass on the last drive that they had, it was behind him. Like, yeah, the guy still got to do whatever he can to make that catch, but it just wasn't a good throw from Arch. And then the possession after that, the defense, like I said, they held up. So it's a decent first game. It's a decent first showing for him. But, once you get going as late as Texas did and as late as Arch did against a, great team like Ohio State and a great defense like them, chances are you're not going to win that game. And they didn't. But props to Texas, props to Ohio State. That's a great one. And I'm probably going to watch Alabama and Florida State, which I don't know what this is going to look like because I always never make predictions. Like, I'll come on here and make predictions, but I'll make predictions after the first week because I don't like basing what I think a team is going to do off of what they did last year. Like, Florida State probably won like one game last year is what it felt like. Like, they lost almost every game. it's a new team. I don't want to base my prediction off that. Bama is a new team. They have new players as well. Guys transferred out, went to the league. So it's like, I always want to kind of at least give the first week, let them breathe the first week and let me actually watch and just assess and watch the game from the outside looking in. But after that, after the first week, then I'll like come and make predictions. But it's like, I don't know. And also too, like, I don't follow nobody over the summer. So like, you can be like, well, if you've seen this in the summertime and this workout and this practice, and it's like, I don't even do that for my own team. And I know that sounds like a little bit weird. That sounds like that low key sounds shitty, but it's just like, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Like I can't tell you anything that the UGA did over the summer. I don't know. And we play Marshall today, so I probably won't even end up watching that. Anyway, I'll see y'all.